Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about why being a phlebotomist isn't for you. So if you're interested in seeing why being a phlebotomist isn't for you, in my opinion, then stay tuned.
Savage bitch, in your trap and take over. Name another bitch that's colder. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more, I got a chauffeur. Took off, man, they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. And that bitch, I ain't even gon' hold it. And that bitch, and I thought that they told that bitch.
Okay, you guys, so my name is Denaya. I work at a hospital. I am a clinical lab assistant, but I also have a phlebotomy technician certification. So I've seen a lot of stuff in the medical field dealing with phlebotomy that some people may not be able to take. So I'm gonna just let you guys know what I've seen, and if you don't like these things, why being a phlebotomist isn't for you. We're gonna start off with the first thing. If you do not like blood, if you have a problem with seeing blood squirt out, going into a tube, coming out of a person, then this job is not for you, because you will be drawing blood. You'll be drawing blood from children, depending on the hospital or the clinical setting. You'll be drawing blood from children, drawing blood from babies, adults, older people, even people that can barely move, barely talk, unconscious people. So if you're uncomfortable with dealing with blood, I would suggest that this certification or this profession or just this field in general is not for you, because you're a phlebotomist. You're going to be around a lot of blood. You are the ones drawing the blood, so there is going to be a lot of blood around you. So if you do not like that, then I don't suggest being a phlebotomist. I really don't. The second thing is sticking people. If you are scared of needles, I'm not going to say that you shouldn't be a phlebotomist, because I'm scared of needles. I'll get a tattoo all day, but getting my blood drawn, getting shots, just ain't my thing. So I get real uncomfortable when I see a needle coming for me. But that doesn't mean that I have a problem sticking other people, because I don't. I just treat people with the same precautions that I would want people to do or treat or do with me while they're drawing my blood or giving me a shot, because it's just like, I'm scared, I'm nervous. I want you to like talk me through, talk to me, calm me and stuff like that. So I do the same things to my patients, because I don't want to just be like, hey, I'm here to draw your blood, then stab. Like, that makes me nervous. So we're gonna hold a conversation. I'm gonna ask how you doing, da da da. And if a patient is unconscious, I sing. I'm not gonna lie. I do a little hum, a little something. I don't like do like opera singing or like some Rihanna shit, but I do a little like I have a little tune in my head and I hum it if they're unconscious, because I know they probably still hear me. You know, just to let them know that I'm still there, and I know you're still a human being. I'm not just stab and go, you know? So if you're uncomfortable around needles, if you're uncomfortable with sticking someone, I'm gonna say that. So if you're uncomfortable with seeing a needle going into skin, this is not a job for you, because you're gonna be doing a lot of needles inside of skin. You're gonna be sticking a lot of people, including babies, including children, including older adults, sick, like I said. So if you're uncomfortable with seeing needles going inside of skin, it's not the job for you. It's not. It's really not. If you don't have a steady hand, like if your hand is always shaking, I don't think this is the job for you, because you'll have big veins, you'll have small veins, you'll have teeny veins, you'll have moving veins, rolling veins, deep veins, surface veins. There's all type of veins, hand veins, arm veins. There's a whole bunch of different types of veins. So if you naturally have an unsteady hand, this may not be the job for you, because the wrong move, you could stick yourself or you can stick the patient twice. What I mean by twice is, say you're going to stick a patient and you're shaking. You stick them and then you go for the vein and you stick them again. You stuck them twice. They're not gonna like that. So if you have an unsteady hand, either you can work on it, practice with the fake arm, practice at the schooling that you're going to, or you can just not do it. I'm not going to motivate you to not accomplish your dreams, but just think about it. You don't want to stick yourself. You don't want to injure the patient. So either you work on it or you just say forget it and just find something else in the medical field, because there is a lot of things in the medical field that you can do. So moving on to the next thing, being around sick people. When you're a phlebotomist, you're going to be around well people. You're going to be around younger people. You're going to be around older people, middle-aged people, babies. So if you're uncomfortable with being around different types of sick people, then this job is not for you, because you're going to see a lot of that while you're being a phlebotomist, because obviously people are getting their blood drawn to either make sure nothing's wrong or something is wrong. They're trying to check up on it. So you'll be around a lot of sick people. You'll be around a lot of people that think something's wrong with them. You'll be around a lot of people that's like trying to figure out, is there something wrong with them, or if they're overreacting. So if you're uncomfortable with being around sick people, this is really not the job for you, because you'll be around a lot of sick people. With that being said, that brings me to my next point. If you are scared of diseases, hepatitis, HIV, STDs, MRSA, C. diff, COVID, then this is not the job for you, because you will be around a lot of sick patients. Like I said before, who is calling me? It won't nobody. What was I saying? You're gonna be around a lot of sick people with COVID, MRSA, C. diff, who has HIV, who has AIDS and stuff like that. So if that makes you uncomfortable, I would prefer you not to go into this field, because you're gonna be front and center with these diseases and or viruses. And the slightest accident can cause you to contract any of these things. If you're not cautious with your gloves, your needles, and how you stick, and preparing the site and how you handle the patient. What I mean by handle the patient, there is a lot of jumpy patients. So therefore, if you have a jumpy patient and you do not know how to deal with a jumpy patient, you can accidentally stick yourself and them. And then you have to get your blood drawn, and they will have to get their blood drawn, and then you'll have to make sure that they don't have anything, and if they do, you have to take certain shots and pills and stuff so you won't contract what they have. So if you're uncomfortable with being around this and the risk, then this job is not for you. Let me tell you, because a lot of people stick themselves in the medical field, period. Nurses, that's not a point, but it happens. So yeah, if you do not like to wear your PPE, this is not a job for you, because you need to wear your PPE, lab coat, goggles, gloves, always, because you do not want a person that has MRSA to get on you because you don't have your lab jacket on. You don't want to stick somebody and then their blood squirts and then you get it on your face and hair and stuff, or your eyes or mouth or nose. You have to have on the right shoes, because you don't want to get blood on your shoes and take it home. So it's best to have those like croc-like material shoes to where you can easily wipe it off with a bleach wipe. What else? Gloves, because you don't want to play with blood or a needle and stick somebody with no gloves. There's a lot of people, older people, that back in the day that they stuck and they didn't have to wear gloves back in the day when they stuck people. Which amazes me, because ain't no way in hell. But wear your gloves. Some of them people still don't wear gloves to this day, and it just amazes me. So wear your gloves so you don't contract anything. You don't accidentally test somebody with MRSA, dealing with their blood, period. You don't want to deal with that without gloves. So if you don't want to wear your PPE, or PPE is just too much for you, makes you claustrophobic, or whatever the case may be, this is not the job for you. Just saying. If you do not know how to have control of the if you do not know how to take control of the situation, this is not the job for you, because like I said, things are unexpected. You can go to stick a person, you could think that they're unconscious. Like, let me tell you, you can go stick a person, the nurse tell you they're unconscious, right? So you go to stick them, and they pop up and almost headbutt you. That happens to me. That happened to me before. I went to stick somebody. The nurse said they was unconscious. They was just laying there, so I thought they was unconscious. I go to stick them. He The person popped right up and almost headbutted me, almost took me out, baby. Almost took me out while the needle was in their arm. So if you do not know how to handle, or if you don't think you can handle situations like that, risky situations, then this is not a job for you, because you don't know what can happen when you stick somebody. People like to jump, people like to jerk back, people like to scream, people like to yell, people like to make noises. You can't be scary going in, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be about to stick somebody and then you stick them and they scream and you jump and then the needle comes out and you accidentally stick yourself. Like, you have to be on your P's and Q's. So it's just like, if you don't think you can do that, this is not for you, because you do a lot of that, trust me, especially with children and older people that's been stuck multiple times. It just won't be for you. The last thing I'm gonna say is, if you don't have patience, if you do not have patience, please don't take this job, because I have trained some people to where when they stick somebody, they don't get it. Like, they don't get the flash, the blood flash that you're supposed to get. And they be like, okay, I didn't get it. Can you please try? Like, you didn't even try. First of all, you're in the vein. You have to get the right angle. So you have to take your time and be patient. You can't just think you're going to get it right off the bat. You have to stick somebody. You don't get the flash. Okay, move it just a little bit. Don't dig. Move it just a little bit. Sometimes it's just that little angle that will get the blood to flash and the blood running into the tube. You can't, every time you stick somebody, you can't be like, oh, I didn't get it. Can somebody else try? Because then you're never going to learn. You have to sit there. You have to either catch that vein or you re-stick it yourself. A phlebotomist should only do 2 re-sticks. If you can't get it after 2 sticks, somebody else's tries, because you don't want to keep sticking that patient and you can't get it. And then they really need that blood drawn, and then they don't want nobody else to stick them because you stuck them a million times. To save all that, just, you know, stick to 2 sticks. So if you don't have the patience, then this is not the job for you, because you need a lot of patience, especially with sick patients at the hospital. You can go into a room, they be like, okay, hold on, give me a minute, and they gotta like use the bathroom, they gotta clean themselves up, or they're finishing up eating. You have to have a lot of patience, because if the patient feels like they're being rushed, then they're not gonna want to give you the blood, because then they're uncomfortable. So you have to really take your time when drawing the blood, because if you seem like you're restless while you're drawing their blood, nobody's gonna want you to draw their blood. I know I'm not. If you rushing me to come in your seat and do this and that, and then you're like, oh, I can't find this vein while the needle's in my arm, yeah, that's dead or no go, okay? So you want to make sure that you have good patience for this job, because you will definitely need it. And just take your time. That's all I can say. So the little advice that I can give you at the end of this video, if you are becoming a phlebotomist and you're not sure it is for you, I would say watch videos. If you're squirmish, this is not for you, because that's a video. You're going to be real life, in person, like in the hospital with the real flesh, real blood, real viruses, real diseases, real everything. So it's just like, if the video makes you squeamish, then this might not be for you. And I'm going to say, if you are unsure still after this video, I would say go for it, or just keep doing research on it. Watch videos like you're doing now. Watch some more videos of people using the fake arm. Even ask people, if you are in the medical field or you know people that have been a phlebotomist or is a phlebotomist, I would say ask them as well, just to see, like, is this something you really want to do before you put your money into it. I love it. They make a decent amount of money. I love what I do. I love phlebotomy. So that's just me. I love sticking. I know it sounds weird, but I love sticking. I love drawing blood. I love the satisfaction of, oh, I got this vein. The hardest vein in the hospital and I got it. I love that feeling. So it's just like, just see what's for you. Don't just jump into something and you're not sure it's for you. Like, a lot of people jump into stuff. A lot of people jump into YouTube. A lot of people jump into nursing school. A lot of people jump into college in general, but just figure out what you want to do. Do your research like you're doing now. Like I said, other videos on YouTube, do some Google research, stuff like that. And then maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. But I hope this video helped you. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be posting once a week, if not more than once a week. We're coming back with these videos, you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content, just like I'm enjoying editing and putting them out. I got some good content coming for you guys. So I hope you guys are excited like I am. Y'all just don't know what I know. Y'all just don't know what I know. But I'm gonna keep that timing on. I'll see you guys in my next video. Keep your hands washed, keep your mask on, stay safe, stay cautious. Bye. I hope this video helped y'all.